Hey guys, welcome to episode number 340. Today is Monday, so it's Update Monday. I wanted to take you on a quick spin around the fish room, but today we're going to focus on spring cleaning. Now, I've been trapped down here in the basement for months, and projects have been accumulating, supplies have been accumulating. There's stuff all over the place down here in the basement. I want to show you what a disaster it is right now, and then I want to spend a couple hours cleaning up. And when I do my cleanup, I'm going to focus on 4 different categories. The first one is stuff I'm going to keep. If I'm going to use something within the next 6 months to a year, and it has value, I'll keep it. I think that makes sense. There's no point in throwing something out if I'm going to need it down the line. The next category is sell. If something has value, but I'm not going to use it within the next 6 months to a year, it's just sitting around. I mean, look at this. I've got a 125-gallon aquarium sitting right here. I have no plans on using it. I don't really have the space to set it up. I'm going to sell it. Next category, donate. Now, if you have aquarium clubs in the area and you have stuff that has value, but you're too lazy to sell it, or it's not worth selling, or you just want to pile it all up and just get rid of it all in one go, donating is a really good option. You can throw it on Craigslist for free, you can drop it off at your local aquarium club, and someone is going to use it. I guarantee it. Someone is going to use it. So if it has value, but not for you, donate it. And then the last one is, let's throw it in the trash. If it doesn't really have any value, if you have no use for it, why keep it around? It's just clutter. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. That's what we're going to do today. So stay tuned, come along with me, and learn how to be a better aquarist. Alright. So it is Monday, so let's start with the good, and then we'll move on to the bad. So for now, we have made a couple modifications to this system for the turtles. You will see there I have a uniseal installed, and I've got a 2-inch to 4-inch adapter, which is allowing that water to enter and exit that barrel a little bit more smoothly. So more on that later, but that's actually working out fairly well. Over here we have a micron sock temporarily catching some of that water and all the small particles. I will be replacing this with either a 2 or 4 filter sock rig, which I'm planning on installing up here on this surface, but I'll get to that at a later point as well. And then I've replaced the little screened overflow here with what is it, like a 1-gallon bucket, which had food in it at one point. It's empty. And what I did was I went ahead and drilled a hole on this end, which is basically big enough for this pipe to fit through and nothing else to fit through. And then I just zip tied a screen over that so that the filter media stays away from that and cannot overflow into this aquarium. So that's all good. This tank for the hatchlings is going to come down here soon. I'm going to move those hatchlings down here, and I'm going to do a whole redesign of this 300-gallon stock tank. I've been meaning to drain this whole thing down, pull it away from the wall, and then install an overflow in it, which goes over to my overflow barrel in my central sump system, which is over that way. So I'm going to pull that away from the wall. I'm actually going to get rid of this completely, this breeding setup, and I'm going to install a smaller version of it in there. Turtles, these ones are going away, these ones are moving down. This whole thing is getting slid out into probably more or less the middle of the room, and then I might be able to actually walk all the way around this thing, which I think would be pretty cool. So anyways, that's sort of the plan. When we get to the problem here, which is the spring cleaning, as you can see, I have stuff all over the place. This is my bulkhead. That's my way outside, and it's completely covered. I've got spare pieces of wood. I've got trash bags that are full that need to go out. All of the cardboard from this month's My Aquarium box is pressing against that door, trying to get back indoors, but I closed it and locked it out. So I've got to get all of that stuff out of here. There's stuff all over the place on top of these barrels. I need to get around to cleaning these photobioreactors. I've got new seltzer bottles down there to replace some of these old grimy bottles. I've got Daphnia, which have been kicking in these buckets for 3 months, and some of them are still alive, so I'll try to get those back up and running. I've got random stuff in buckets. I've got tanks that need to be cleaned. We've got our Oscar, who's getting ginormous, but he's sad because he's in there all alone. I've got angelfish, which should be breeding, but I'm not giving them enough attention, so I gotta get around to that. And I've just got buckets and stuff all over the place. 125-gallon tank, like I said, needs to go away. We've got decorations from Christmas and Halloween and who knows what else. I've got little DIY projects that you may see videos on, but I'm not ready to shoot them yet. Stuff all over the place, right? Pieces and parts. And then I've got this rack, which is completely stuffed full of stuff. I got a spare door sitting over here. I've got all kinds of stuff. So this is the mission. I'm going to separate everything I own down here in this basement into those 4 categories and see if I can't clean up a little bit. So stay tuned and let's get to it. Alright guys, and it might not look like much, but we've done quite a bit of work down here in the fish room. We got 4 or 5 bags of trash ready to go outside, some extra carpets ready to go. I haven't tackled this corner yet because I can't get to it yet, but once all this stuff goes outside, I'll get over there. We've got all of our PVC and wood and extra stuff hanging out over here, somewhat organized. We've got everything off the floor over here and on the rack, which is very nice to see. That door still needs to be installed, but it's standing by ready, and the only thing I have left to do is vacuum the floor, which is a complete disaster. But I can't do that until I get a new filter for my shop vac. So that's where I'm going to cut it off for tonight. But if you guys watched this entire video, you watched me clean my fish room. So my challenge to you is to go clean your fish room. Anyways guys, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.